Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Trails from Zero Challenge, the live stream series where we are trying to beat this amazing RPG on Nightmare Mode without ever changing our starting gear. And if you want to watch these start challenges on your own time, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that bell button to stay notified. And once that, I noticed an echo, so let me see if I can fix that. Okie doke, I think that fits the echo. So anyway, when we last left off, we of course made it all the way here to the Mines Mining Village, and I think we're about to get into what I have to imagine is going to be a boss battle. But before we do that, I was made aware that we might have missed at least one hidden side quest, and unfortunately, where we're at right now, we can't actually leave the Mines Mountain Village town, and I think we're approaching a point of no return. So, I'm going to do, what I was considering doing, chat, is going into our save files and going to basically the most recent save file we have to see where that puts us. I think that would be this one right here. Yeah, this would be the most recent one. Without, unless, I think we have some autosaves here. Yeah, we have some autosaves. Okay, so I think we had an autosave when... Yeah, we had an autosave when we enter the Mines Mine Village. That would probably be the closest to where we're currently at. So let's try that. Alright. I think this would put us exactly before we have the conversation with the mayor. Will the Dane let us head back? They will. Alright, so what we're going to do, chat, is we're going to make a save file over one of the old save files. I think we'll go with this one. And we're going to basically run all the way back to Crossbell to see if we can do this hidden side quest. Now, we might have already passed the point of no return with it, and that's the case, well, then we can always just reload back where we're at, but I still think it's worth our while to at least try to do any hidden side quests that we come across, just because I'm going to be very, you know, just because that would be some detective points that we could get. What's up, Copper Nicholson? What's going on? Alright, let's head on over to... That's a Crossbell. So while I'm getting us on a little walk down memory lane here, going back through the tunnel we went through last stream, I have been making some... Oh, what's that, Copper Nicholson? Ah. Well, were they understanding about Copper Nicholson? It was your first day. You might have had trouble finding the location. Anyway, so as I was saying, as I were walking back here, something I was, I have been working, and making some good progress on Hartwell off stream. So I've been doing a lot of programming, mainly with the main menu. Feel like I'm starting to get all the values there correctly programmed, and even working through some potential bugs. Oh, okay, well, that ended up working out then, Copper Nicholson, and now you know for next time to be cautious with setting your alarm. So, I'm glad it all worked out. But yeah, besides that, how you been, dude? I've been making some good progress with Hartwell, work in general is going well, and I'm really enjoying Trails from Zero so far. I've also been hard at work out the next on the next challenge run summary video, so it's been a lot of fun writing the scripts for that one. I still have a lot left to write because I've at this point gotten a lot of summary notes down, but I need to actually make it into a formal script with jokes and memes, and also just being succinct at communicating the information. It'll take some time to put together, but I feel like in the next month or two, you guys will see another high-quality challenge run video. I'm very much looking forward to sharing that one. I see. Well, sorry to hear you're having a rough week, Copper Nicholson. But I wish you all the best in having a good rest of your week, and I hope things work out in the end. Ah, I see. Well, we're almost back to the crossbell. As the humming gators come chase us. I'm wary of using the fast forward button, and unless I'm absolutely certain there's no enemies around, just because so far we've I've had very bad luck of accidentally running into enemies when we're moving at fast speeds. I feel like that didn't happen as much in Trails of Cold Steel. I mean, it certainly did happen, but not to the extent it does in this game, just because we're so much more zoomed in compared to what we might have in Trails of Cold Steel. Well, on the bright side, Copper Nicholson, I know you had some interviews, lose another job, so that's also something else to consider once you hear back from them. And yeah, beyond that, you know, even if you were late to your first day, you're still, you know, there ended up being a power outage, but also more importantly, you know, oh, you can always make a better impression on the second day. You know, set your alarm clock right, show up on time, all that good stuff. Now, let's see here. So, according to the spoiler-free guide I've been told about for the side quest, the hidden side quests, the side quest we're interested in is apparently at the Long Lao Tavern and Inn, and that's all I know. So basically, go to the Long Lao Tavern and Inn, which I think is over here, and see if we can find stuff. Oh, we'll head on over there. Alrighty. So, is this the Long Lao Inn? Yeah, okay, this is the Long Lao Tavern Inn. So, it says go to one of the rooms, I think. Okay, let's see. Is it you? Aha, it is you. This is bad. Who would have thought they'd sell out? Wait, don't you guys work for... Anyway, did you happen to purchase one of those Mishi plushies? These that were being sold earlier this month? Wait, Mishi plushies? You mean like the cat action figure from Trails of Cold Steel? Apparently that mascot's just been a thing. Interesting. Yeah, so would you be okay with selling it to me? Huh? A Mishi plushie? What are you talking about? Mishi's the official mascot of Michelin. I seem to remember Tio being an avid collector of skirts. Wait, is this an in-lore universe reason for why Tio has so many things that have cat prints on them? As if so, that's hilarious. You are correct. I have not purchased the new Mishi plushie yet, unfortunately. Alright, well in that case, I'm glad we didn't miss this, okay. Oh, you're a fan too? Truth be told, my son's especially fond of him. And thus, we traveled here from afar to collect a new plush for him. There's just one problem though. By the time I went to the department store in Central Square, it was already sold out. Wow, they managed to sell out the department store? Are they that popular? Indeed they are. I would know. Oh, I had to pre-order mine like 2 years in advance and it's still sold out. They've had to sell limited time merchandise began recently. The new items offered each month, and some are exceedingly popular. This month's item is the Mishi plush. Its charm lies in its size, as it fits in the palm of your hand. That's right, you can have the power of the Mishi in the palm of your hand. Without stupid a beat, Tio taught manages to pull all the info we need from her database of her brain. I don't ignore the Tio talk comment this time. I'm in favor of the compliment about my database of her brain, thank you very much. No, now that you mention it, I remember seeing our feline friend being offered a surprise at the casino. What? Is the casino open now? Not really interested in plushies, so I didn't pay much attention at the time. Especially when all the other prizes they had were so eye-catching, you know. Are we going to have to go to the casino to win a plushie for this guy? Really? Well, I dropped one to gamble, so going to the casino would be a little conflicting for me. So, what is a Mishi plush? So, Mishi is, we didn't see it much in Trails of Cold Steel. It was only like during the school festival there was one, I remember there was one mini game where Reen ran around with a hammer trying to whack, basically playing a giant game of whack-a-mole, and the person who was wearing a mascot for that game was basically dressed like a giant cat, and that was called a Mishi. I hate to ask this of you, but would you be willing to go and win the plush for me? I'll be sure to pay you for your efforts. Please help me. I don't know about you guys, but it feels off-brand to hit the casino for a support request. Yeah, this is all a very unique support request. This technically is an official request. As long as we're doing it as a personal favor, we're unlikely to have any issues. As long as you know who doesn't go overboard. Heck yeah, let's do this. Come on, guys, we're off to the casino. I spoke too soon. Somebody's impatient. Please do not tell us you fabricated your claims as an excuse to visit the casino. Was it really that obvious? Yes. Yes, it was. We'll still have 5 detective points, perhaps. Well, that's the case, then I guess we have no choice now, do we? We long for Mishi. You guys are at the... What have we accepted? What have we gotten ourselves into? You're telling me we have to go to a casino to win a plushie for a stinking side quest? I'll give you this. This is unique. It is definitely a unique hidden side quest. Whether or not it's a good hidden side quest remains to be seen, but at the very least, I'm glad that it's I'm glad that it gave Tio a bit of characterization there, explanation for why she had, like an in-universe explanation for why she has so much tat aggro. So that's very interesting to see. Well, Copper Nicholson, I'd say at this point, there's really no point in worrying about the fast, so instead, just put your best foot forward from this point moving forward. You know, if you had a rough first day, do better the second day. Simple as that. And in the meantime, you know, it's the evening. Enjoy your evening, dude. Go relax, go work out, do whatever it is you like to do when you're not at work. Yeah, nice night's rest. Wake up nice and early, and give it your best. Now, anyway, as I was saying, I think it's really cool that they actually gave an in-universe explanation for why, like, Tio is interested in cat apparel, because they didn't have to do that, but it's such a nice attention to detail for the story. Yes, without that, it might just seem a bit like, okay, Tio's just wearing all the cat stuff because anime shenanigans and not just and not actual character reasons. But so I'm glad that there's a character reason for this. Beyond that, though, I do think, where was it, guys? Oh yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how we're going to have to take care of this in side quest. There also seems to be, there might be another hidden side quest in the Belheim apartments, but, so we'll double check that, I guess, on the way over. Have you been drinking enough water, Copper Nicholson? I tend to find that if one hasn't eaten like enough food in a while, it can lead to a situation where you feel like not eating even though your body really needs it. When that happens, I find it best to just, you know, take a drink of water, take it easy, and slowly eat some food to work up your appetite again to get back into it. Because I've certainly had weekends where I've been like, for whatever reason, I'm just like, I skipped a meal or two and suddenly I'm just like, oh, I don't feel like eating, it feels like so much energy. And it's like, I don't feel that hungry until I actually eat something and I'm like, wow, I didn't realize how hungry I actually am. Alright, what time is it? Yeah, especially with all this heat, that can affect things too. But still, it's important to, even if you don't feel like it, to still eat the whatever amount of food is normal for oneself. Because you can easily get yourself into a loop where it's like you skip a meal or two and suddenly you don't feel like eating, which makes you have less energy, which makes you feel like eating less even though your body really needs that energy. And I'm saying it's just I've had it happen to me before and it stinks. Like, it really, really stinks. What's Antomicx droning on about? I think he was talking about needing to eat food. Food? Are there any fish for us to have? Not that I'm aware of, Tio. I want the fishies. Oh, don't worry, Tio. I'm sure we'll be having plenty of fish at some point. Is it here? This is Bellheim Apartments, right? Yeah, okay. Is it you? Aha! Oh, Auntie, I finally met up with Cecile yesterday. She hasn't changed one bit. I think I actually got a little bit self-conscious meeting up with her after all this time. Yeah, especially since we learned from that church instructor that Lloyd used to always cling to Cecile when he was young. Tio, well, that's not very nice. It's true. Oh, really? I'm glad to hear that. Well, how'd it go? Did she find herself a nice man to settle down with? What? No! I can see where Cecile that's all her interest in shipping. What? I haven't the slightest clue. But to be honest, I don't know how I feel about the idea. Yeah. Well, what else have you been eating, Coppernickel? Is that the only thing you've had all day? Like, did you eat breakfast? Did you eat lunch? Have you had dinner? That child of mine needs to start thinking about her future more carefully. Perhaps I'll look into find her a prospective husband. Ew, no! Now! Bad! Did she say a prospective husband? Heck yeah, it's time to announce my casting, baby. What? No! I hope Tio, like, elbows Randy as, like, Randy, that's inappropriate on so many levels. Alright, glad to hear you had breakfast. Don't get any funny ideas, Randy. See, even Ellie's not impressed. She's like, Randy, you know I'm wholesome and very understanding. That's just not cool, man. Not cool. There's absolutely no way. Watch by the end of this, somehow Randy actually does end up with Cecile, but it's for actually wholesome reasons. Excuse me, Lloyd, is it my imagination or has your voice gotten hoarse? What are you talking about, Tio? Yeah, see, just like that, your voice is gotten really hoarse. Why are you getting so nervous all of a sudden? Don't squash Randy's dreams. Now, Cecile's an adult. I don't plan on telling her to settle down right away. But I feel it's time for her to start putting a little more effort into her future. I should go to the cathedral and pray for Cecile to find herself a nice man. I've got mixed feelings about it. I'm with Lloyd here. I've got mixed feelings about that too. Like, I can understand wanting your someone you're raising to, you know, find a nice person to be with, but you don't force them into that. That's just wrong. Like, that's for Randy's dreams. I'd be like, but what was I saying? Are we on? So yeah, it seems like, at least from what I can tell, there's whatever hidden side quest might have been here is not actually here. It says talk to someone named Ryu, but I'm not seeing anyone named Rio. So I think we might have missed that hidden side quest, but that's alright. I mean, it was bound to happen. So I better double check that this is the actual apartment complex that's this is West Street, right? Yeah, it's at the lower level, so... Okay, so that's one hidden side quest we won't be able to do, but the one we might be able to do is at the casino of all places, so... Let's go be like, let's go be like, Crow and learn to gamble, I guess. Let's see here. So where's this Mishi plush? Ooh. Yeah, the music for this area definitely fits. Alright, I think I'll go for a couple of rounds today. I think it began to think that you have an addiction, Randy. Just when he should be patrolling. He always ends up getting carried away in the casino. We're supposed to gather an intel here, so I won't tell you you can't play at all. Just try to show some restraint, Randy. In order to play games at the casino, you must exchange your mirror for tokens at the front desk. You cannot exchange tokens for mirror, but you can exchange them for prizes. Okay, so this is not a place for us to earn lots of mirror, it's just a place for specific prizes. Alright. Well, here we are, chat. Oh yeah, that could be a 2. Overheating can definitely affect that. Things got pretty crazy at the VIP room last night. You only guessed live VIP room a few lucky gamblers. Yes, I think all of our patrons should be striving to make it in there. Of course. Alright, so where's this Nishi plush? Welcome to Barca Casino! Oh, hiya, Randy. Welcome back. Well, hello to you too, Cherry. Mind if I ask you a quick little question? You have a Mishi plushie you did out here as a prize, right? Yep, it's our cheapest prize. But since Mishi is so popular, they tend to disappear pretty quickly. Maybe I should restock them sometime today. Well, though, I never ever would have expected you to be interested, Randy. Aren't you the cutest thing? You think so? Anyway, see, told you guys it wasn't yet your chance. I suppose you're right. This time. Lloyd, our client's in a dire situation. It is our duty to retrieve the target. Okay. Okay, so this line from Tio by itself isn't funny. What makes it funny is the context. It's the fact that Tio say it's our duty to retrieve the target is like, and Randy's and Tio's Lloyd's like, Tio, we're in a casino, we're retrieving a little cat plushie, and like, yes, it's our duty to retrieve the target. If you're gonna cut back on spending or Copper Nicholson, I would think that therapy sessions would not be the place to do it, because that's, mental health is important, and if you let that go to the wayside for too long, dude, it'll end up costing you more money in the long run. And personally, whenever I need to cut spending, the first thing I cut are like any kinds of sweets or like unnecessary food products I might get. So that would mean cutting back on eating meals out, cutting back on having a soda, cutting back on any like sweet treats like that. Because that money can add up real quick. And then beyond that, be perhaps cutting back on how much I'm buying on Steam or like any games on Steam or things like that. Alright. Yeah, you have a point. Is it just me, or have Tio's eyes been sparkling ever since she was first mentioned? Aww, Tio! Listen. Alright, you people listen to me. See, I'm a big fan of Mishi, alright? It should be obvious by the fact that I've installed cat ears on my implants, but still. Alright, so how much do we actually need to... Okay, so... Oh, before we do that, so this Mishi plushie, it's, is this, I'm assuming this is... Claim one for, okay, we need tokens. So we need 200 tokens to claim this. Am I the only one who finds it funny that there's literally literally cat boots and they click 10% evasion? I'm sure Fee would love this, but unfortunately, again, because of the challenge rule set, we can't use that. There's also a decoration for Randy. Alright. More importantly, though, we need 200 tokens. Alright, so what's the exchange rate here? One token's 5 Mira. That means if I want to just buy it outright without playing any of the games, it's going to cost 1,000 Mira, I think, right? Yep. Well, let's just buy it outright at this point. Okay. Let's trade for the Mishi plush. Plushie of Mishi, the mascot of Michelin. Alright, Dante. Alright, so there's VIPs apparently. I was hoping that maybe they would offer some rewards that were like... I was hoping they'd offer like maybe some ornaments as a reward, but I guess not. Oh well. We have the thing. Let's go hand it over to our friend. Alright, to E Street. Away! Well, Copper Nicholson, actually, if it's alright to ask, when is your next therapy session? Because what you could do, Copper Nicholson, is you could bring up like, hey, I'm noticing that I need to save some money in places but these therapy sessions are very valuable to me as well. What should I be adjusting to meet my financial needs? You know, that could be the topic of conversation for the therapy session. So that way you could really assess all of your options. All right, well, there you go. Then why not bring it up on Friday so that you can, you know, look at it from a perspective and see what would make the most sense to cut back on. No way, is that what I think it is? You actually managed to get the Mishi plush? I can't believe you got one. Could I please have it? Pretty please, with the cherry on top? Give. Not yet. It's like Tio, we have to give over. No, I like the Mishi plush. I want it. But Tio, we can't even use it in this challenge run. But it's so adorable. Tio, fine. Yeah, it's all yours. So fortunately enough, it wasn't too difficult to get. It's really it. The Mishi plush. You see that, Kurt? Your dad went and got your beloved Mishi. No, you didn't. You did nothing. Wow, it's Mishi. It's really him. I can't believe it. Aw. Thank you, everyone. You made my boy as happy as could be. I have to think about how I'm going to repay you. Well, you can give us 1,000 in mirrors. That's how much it cost. Let's see, I'll work about this. It's not much, but I hope you'll accept it. 120 Mira! What a ripoff! It's, really though, it wasn't a big deal. Yeah, doing a request of that caliber is a piece of cake. I would have been able to score enough cash to build an art gallery had I been given enough time, but a certain Missy put a stop to that. Ahem. Well, shall we return to our duties? Understood. I suspect Randy will spend an equal amount of energy the next time a similar opportunity arises. Just you would try and stop me. That was actually a really good side quest. I'm glad we didn't miss that. Because it actually gave some good characterization for Tio and even Randy to some extent. Alright. Now, let's return. Head on up to... I think with that, we might as well just go and turn in our... Actually, will they even let us go back on these crossbell highway? I doubt it, but yeah. Okay. Alright, well, let's head on back to... hold on, let me check something. Do I have all the recipes I can get at this point? I think I do. I actually don't think I do. I think that might be a new one. Tots. I'm going to take a quick stop over to the administrative district chat, as apparently that there might be a street vendor. Or they might give us a... Aha! Alright, a new recipe. Okay, that's good. Yeah, did I route to my spot? Hello, Spuddy, thanks for dropping by. How's it going? All hail, Mishi. I see you like the Mishi plush too. Apparently, it's something Tio really, really likes. Alright, so fresh fruit juice. Oh, this is the ATS boosting thing. Cool, we can actually craft that now? Awesome. Most of the recipes are from books you find stream about. Laura's also a Mishi enjoyer. You know, that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. You know why? Because Fee is basically a cat, and Mishis are cats, so that doesn't surprise me in the slightest. It's even more, all the more reason why they're perfect for each other. Let's face it, we all know that Laura and Fee would make the perfect couple. Okay, so it's ripe apple and it's syrup tomatoes, and we can make some fruit juice. And who is Tio? I feel like, is it just me, or is like all the recipes we've gotten so far been primarily for Tio and Randy? Like, we haven't done anything for where it's like Ellie and Lloyd would be the best chefs for it. Like, it's like, why? Like, I take that back. There's the crispy fry, but like Lloyd doesn't have a single like recipe that he's like top tier at. Come on, we need to give Lloyd some opportunities to cook. All right. But in the meantime, I just think we should go to the department store. Actually, if we are here, it certainly can't hurt to get a little bit more Mira. To the bank! Away! But yeah, we just did a hidden side quest. Apparently, there's another hidden side quest I might have missed that I think we would have had to have done before the medical college, but obviously, I don't think I have a save file from that far back, and if I did, that would be a massive hassle. So, unfortunately, I have to let that one slide, and in the meantime, is this, and thank you for letting me know about it being books, because I was getting very confused as I was talking to so many entities. I'm like, I feel like there should be more recipes. Apparently, if they're going to be books, that means we'll have to check the bookshelves a lot. Alright, so I'm thinking... I'm hesitant to give away too much Mirage just because I know it's so useful. Alright, that should give us plenty of Sebeth to work with. Now we're going to do this. But yeah, how are things going on your end, Spudkip? As I was mentioning earlier, I've been making some great progress with Hartwell's programming the main menu. Currently working on programming the save file system, so getting all the text boxes to display the proper information for the different save files. And I'll soon, I'm also working on a high-quality challenge, my next high-quality challenge from vid. I got the rough outlines plan completed, I just need to actually write the script and then start adding clips together. All in all, I'm very excited for it. Oh, I thought there we go. To the general store we go. So I wanna, yes, ATS boosting items are very good as well. Okay, so what is the recipe again? We need... okay, so we need honey syrup, luscious oranges, ripe apples, and a syrup of tomatoes. Okay, so... yeah, so we need some luscious oranges. Let's buy a 30. Alright, we need ripe apples. Oh wow, those are expensive. I mean, it is a real. It looks like it could be really good though. That's the thing. So I think it's worth the 3,000 Mira. I never said that, Copper Nicholson. Medication, if it's prescribed, is important. What I was saying, Copper Nicholson, is you should talk to your counselor during Friday's session so that you guys can make a plan on and determine what financial stuff to cut. All right? All right, I think... am I missing something? Honey syrup. Is that not something we can buy? I thought we could. Did I just miss it? Yeah, I missed it. All right. Might as well buy 40. Just why not? You've been playing Cold Steel 1, and you've managed to stand almost everything except for the G fight in Chapter 3. You realize this in Chapter 5. Oh no, that's horrible. I'm sorry for that, Spudkip. Yeah, that would really stink, because there's one thing that has been consistent in a lot of at least all the Trails games I play so far, so Trails of Cold Steel 1 and 2, and now in Trails from Zero, there's a lot of missable content. And to be fair, that can be pretty cool, but it's just like, oh man, you know, you really gotta explore everything and to find all the goodies. But at the same time, it can also be missed. Alright, now, chat, I'm going to save the game so that we can do some cooking. Alright, Tio, you ready to make some fruit juice? Fruit juice! Why am I making fruit juice? Oh, because it could be helpful to us here. Ah, alright. I mean, we only do Bachelor 9 at a time anyway, so... Guess it's up to me then. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so she can make the ultimate miss. Well, looks like I made some cat food. You want to reload the save, Antomicx? Yes, I do. I think we should get the most out of it if we can. Unless we're all determined whether or not this is deterministic right now, so... To the recipes. Come on, Tio. You got this. I know. I got it. That was even worse than last time. Yeah, we should try that. So it says, you've also been talking to every NPC whenever the dialogue's turned over, and it's been really fun. Oh, that's good to see, Spectip. Were there any, like, basically, like, subplots that you discovered as a result of that you found were really interesting? I remember Trails of Cold Steel 2, I found it both hilarious and endearing, the subplots of Mint, for example, trying to ship her, her uncle with her music teacher. Like, that was... Like that was quite the fun series of a side dialogue. Alright, in all seriousness, cooking. Yes, I'm... Also noticing, like, is Tio the only one who can make cat food by accident? If it is, that's hilarious. You know, we got 2 cat food that time, but we also got 4 ultimate mitts, and the ultimate mitts is really, really good. I might actually save that just in a different save file slot just to. I know we're using save files right here to try and get the best things here, but not really a subplot. But Vivi trying to mess with Lind is always fun. Also, Ferris is being interested in Alyssa. I mean, I kind of got the feeling that was probably a thing based off the few conversations I saw with Ferris between Alyssa. The whole, you cheated! There's no possible explanation for this, like, that whole conversation. That made me wonder, like, is Ferris interested in Alyssa? And on top of the fact when the Order of the Lion was a thing, and how when we had Alyssa in the combat party, Ferris was basically trying to say, like, we'll finally have her duel Alyssa. Oh boy. Ferris. And the irony is, like, I feel like Ferris was inspired in part by Renee from this game just because they have a similar hairstyle. And it's not just the coloring either. I feel like doesn't Ferris have, like, a bow that looks pretty similar to Renee's? I might be misremembering that. Come on, Tio, you got this. I'm trying my best, alright? I thought I put in 9 ingredients. Why did I only get 8 as a result? Oh, I got Peculiar! Huh. What does that do? EP and CP plus 20%. Plus 10. Oh. You know? That's also not half bad. I think we'll take this one. Interesting. I was getting really confused there for a second because I'm looking at it and I'm like, should I be... I just put in enough resources for 9. Why am I only getting 8 results? Because apparently I made the Peculiar disc. Are the Peculiar dishes in this game actually good? Because I remember in, like, Trails of Cold Steel, the Peculiar dishes were almost always horrible. That's why this is a 10 and Copper Nicholson, I was referring to things like basically, what my opinion on medication, Copper Nicholson, is if it's prescribed by a doctor or a medical professional, it makes sense. But if it's something optional, like those gummies you mentioned, and that doesn't, then I'd be a lot more hesitant. Like, like, in that regard, I don't consider antidepressants in at all the same light as some of the other stuff you've mentioned. And we'll leave it at that, Copper Nicholson. This is a fun stream. We're all here to have a good time. You're saying, Spectre says they can be sometimes they're used as an attack. Wait, really? So what would they even be? Just like throwing the food, or is it like an explosion or something. Alright, that one was actually pretty good. Alright. Alright, we have a few more things here. Alright, that was actually a really good thing there. One more set of cooking for Tio, and then we'll be on our merry way. Alright. Well, that was horrible. Let's try that again. Agreed, Tio, agreed. Alright, well then what I would say again is, again, this would be a conversation to have with your therapist then, Copper Nicholson. Mention that you're trying to, you know, cut back and save some money, and, you know, talk with your therapist about what makes the most sense to choose, alright? That to me, he feels like, hey, this option would make the most sense. At least in this particular situation. Alright, we got regular fresh fruit juice, so I think that's fine. I'm pretty sure cooking that was a lot more cost-effective than actually buying it outright, which means that I hope we get the noodle recipe at some point, because it's just so good. Alrighty. Well, now to... Is it this way? Oh, it's in the... Right, it's to the north. Okay. I'll just turn on turbo and head over there. Let's go. I'm also realizing I didn't rest, so we should probably do that. Out to... We're building. Let's just take a nap. Finally, I can sleep. But yeah, so tell me more about these attacks with like the peculiar dishes. I genuinely do not remember finding one that did that. Now, granted, I didn't go out of my way to cook all the recipes, but I genuinely don't remember that. Like, there's actually like a recipe that has really solid damage. That might be worth cooking for the peculiar dishes. But now we'll just run through the mountain path and make our way back to the mining village. How close are we to leveling up? Not particularly. Ready and Loiter ain't close to level 18, but I feel like level 17 seems to be around the area we want to be, at least from what I can tell at the moment. As we'll see as we go, though. It'll be interesting to see what happens after after the day passes at the mines mining town. Like, the more shenanigans happen now. See ya, shenanigans. Whoops. I seem to have accidentally run into an encounter. Whoops. We'll make our way there. Going through the beautiful mountain path, seeing the nice JPEGs that in the distance. They are good JPEGs, you have to admit, chat. Like, it's clearly an older game, but they still did their best to try and make it as pretty as possible. For what it was at the time. It's not very... I'll say this, chat. When I first saw the chibi art style for this, I was... You know, I understood why it was like this. I'm like, it was a bit jarring at first when I gotten used to seeing the Trails of Cold Steel, like, full art style. But now it's definitely grown on me, especially with how, you know, well put together this game has been. I know we're going to the Doll Studio, but I can't help but wonder if any new dialogue has opened up. Oh, Renee, we're back. I also forgot that it's kind of a long walk back to the Doll Studio, but we'll take a look. Renee, we're coming back. What do you mean you're coming back? My part of the story isn't here yet, at least I don't think. Unless I'm secretly spying on you guys. You're doing what? Nothing. Drats, Tio, the date's still firmly shut. Ha! And yet you still came back. Don't tell me you're actually interested in finding out more about how the castle I'm playing with. I help and I am a wheelchair, so we're going to leave you behind. Oh, but think of all the fun banter we did have. Come back! Let there be chaos! There's not gonna be chaos this stream. Darn it! Your name's pronounced Ren. Okay. My bad. Ren instead of her name. I just get a little confused by that because I feel like whenever I think of Ren, I think of the character Ren from Ruby, and that's a guy. Unless Ren is meant to be like a name that's fine for either gender, just like the name Taylor, for example. Taylor is fine for either. Whereas I've definitely seen like the name Renee is spelled like, you know, R-E-N-N-E or something like that, or R-E-N-E-E, something like that. Nope, let's run past the spoders, because we know these spoders have like an insta-kill attack. Or an insta-kill chance. Now let's head on back to where we need to. I'm up the slope very, very cautiously. And now we're back to the mining town. Alright. I'm going to create 2 save files here, again, just for safekeeping. And now we have to go through the detective section again. So, I guess first we go here. If you're wondering why I'm skipping through this dialogue, it's because we did see this dialogue last stream. Why am I getting the sense of deja vu? I'm not sure what you mean, Tio. Yeah, I don't know either. You people really need to watch the VODs. VODs? What are those? Ah, whatever. It's a high technology thing you people wouldn't understand. But basically, we talk around the town and eventually that causes us to be like, oh, well, we see that the Mafia is there, and then that leads to the preparation for everything. I'm not sure what the exact thing is, the person is that we have to talk to start up the whole conversation, but we'll figure it out. Oh, well, I guess that works. And then there goes the Mafia. Now we're... You can go train the mines if you need to. Really? I didn't know that, because when I was last here, like, the mines were blocked off. Well, as long as there's a place to train, that's important. But I also want to be in a situation where we'd have access to all the resources we normally have in Crossbell, because Crossbell has a lot more resources than some of the outer towns do. Alright, well now we go talk to the mayor. And they give us the opportunity to perform our stakeout. I'm just gonna fast forward through this. It's cute, this little fast forward thing on the video. It's just like, so that we can finally get back to our investigation. So all you people need to know is that this all is all super duper sus. And that Ravush is probably behind it, again. Alright. Let's run through this real quick. Okay. Alright. Now the real question, can I remember what the correct set of answers are for this investigation? I think I do from last stream. So, what hasn't yet been confirmed yet was the motive, since the... Since the identity is obvious, the layer doesn't matter, but the motive is the most important thing. I think. Pretty sure it's gotta be the motive. Yeah, it would have to be the motive. Something determine what the key things to have to look for an investigation. The monster's motive. And that's what leads to the conversation of, well, yeah, the monsters don't have a motive, which means someone else has to have the motive. That's a good point. We've been over this. We've already been over this. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the multiple choice quiz. Yep. Culprit motive means result. So we don't know who the culprit is at this exact moment. Yeah. So the culprit is what's unknown. Yeah. So which one corresponds to the culprit? We don't know yet. Which one as motive is probably the wolves' abilities. The means would obviously be the wolves themselves, and the result has to be the property damage. That's it. We go by this now. Right on the wolves being the culprits, is they were the means, and using the wolves' abilities was the motive? Oh, Lloyd, you completely flipped the case on its head. So you're thinking that people are behind the attacks after all? If they were able to control the wolves, our only problem is not knowing how exactly they were able to do that. Luckily, we have a particular statement that should help us test our method. Oh, I think I know. You picked up on it too, Randy. You see, the statement came from, Shizuku McLean. I'm Blade of Wind's daughter will be key to cracking this case wide open because she heard so many things. Shizuku's statement. Oh, I was curious what was happened. I remember this. They heard like a whistling sound. Yeah, so it might be like a war whistle. Hold on. Was that whistling how they control the wolves? Yeah, I think it's likely. Well, those are quite similar to dots. Their ears can pick up frequencies the average human ear cannot. Special whistles have been made to exploit that for a while now. So culprits using dog whistle then. There's some people out there that use dog whistles to control military warhounds. Though armies don't usually bother with them. It's mainly just the mercenaries. I see. Interesting. I think I'm starting to see the dots connected. If this was their means, they'd need a way to move the wolves between the different attack sites, and that's probably going to be the Ravoosh van. Wait, did they? I think you're on the right track, Ellie. And I also know a way to confirm my line of reasoning. Tio, can I still contact people in my Enigma from over here? Yeah, of course you can. Go to it. Yes, that's right. Huh? Is that so? Thank you very much. What'd they say? It's exactly as you thought. The night the wolves appeared on the roof, there was a Ravoosh & Co. van parts in the St. Ursula parking lot. Which is how they would have gotten the wolves onto the ceiling in the first place. There's a chance they could have simply driven there in the middle of the night to order the attack. They could have. If they did, Shizuku would have hurt the van. Which means that they thought this in advance. I understand. Due to the roof being so high up, I never considered the possibility. I remember seeing this last stream, like those doggos look terrifying, like with their cybernetic implants, seemingly. Or I guess it might be just armor, but still looks very, very scary. Yeah, seems they were quite thorough with their plans. These will finally get to the dots. Their motive wasn't to monopolize the supplement industry. No, maybe that was just a bonus. That's what I'm thinking. Ravoosh is going all out of their efforts to shore up their power and resources in order to crush their rival group, Huey. They may have been planning to use these trained wolves as one of the weapons. So this is a perfect chance for them to test out their new attack dots. If they didn't follow all orders, they'd be useless when it came to a real throwdown. That's true behind all these attacks, ain't it? Yeah, I have no doubt. Isn't it strange in the first place the Mafia showed up offering mains protection right after the CGF withdrew? Yeah, and that led to the conversation where we think that there's probably some corruption in the diets and in the CGF that's related to Ravoosh. The Ravoosh has so much of the diet in their pockets, it's not hard to think they collaborate on this thing. Yes, that very well to be. I knew there's corruption in the diet, I think they'd go this far. Much further do they plan to take this, I wonder? I'm concerned they've already conducted the combo test. Do you think that'd be enough? However, the fact that they showed up here after the CGF left strongly implies they're still planning something. The options this time seem needlessly ambitious. They got ingredients for an overreach. They're talking about the exclusive trade deal for Mayan Septium. If that's their goal, they will very likely illustrate at least one more attack, right? two of our best encounters with Ravouche. I'm gonna stop you right there, Randy. We already know we need to cut out the state out. If there's any possibility, when do you think it'll happen? Let's see. You know what, Mayor Bitson is probably going to contact the Bracer Guild tomorrow. They really plan on following through with their threat? Tonight's their only option. Which means staked out, staked out. Well, that settles it. We're gonna drive out the walls and arrest the Ravouche members controlling them then? We must. There's no overlooking something this page. We contact the CGF? No, the CGF takes part in this. I bet the Mafia will get home scot-free, given their ties to that Diet member. We have to do this alone. Understood. If they appear, it will most likely be in the middle of the night, right? All other incidents have occurred late into the night, so that would be a safe assumption. Also, side note, chat, I want to point out, like, that was a good bit of writing there, where the developers basically did what I like to call calling out one's own plot holes. So one very obvious plot hole in this situation would have been, okay, the Mafia is going to do something bad. We have contacts in the military. Why don't we just call the military for backup? And what they did was they turned what might have been a plot hole and made it actually a plot point. And that was the plot point that, okay, well, we know there's a good chance that someone in the CGF is connected with the Diet, which might lead to the Mafia getting off scot-free. Thus, we have to do this alone. So they justify why we aren't calling for backup. The same can be said about the other police officers. We still have some time left before dark. Shall I make our preparations? It's running short of supplies, so let's do that. All right. Well, nighttime has arrived. Which means at this time, chat, I think I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to actually conduct the stakeout and see what happens. So, don't worry, guys. I will be right back. Alright, chat. Welcome back, everybody. It's time. The moment we've all been waiting for. The time for truth and justice. Alright, everyone. Let's make sure we're running laps to be prepared for the stakeouts. Oh, yeah, let's be super fit. And haven't we run enough already? We went all the way back to crossbell and that. Isn't that enough walking? You never heard me have too much aerobic fitness, STO. Yeah, you got a point. Will somebody make this stop? I feel like I'm going to collapse over. Oh, okay, fine. Stand by until midnight. Also, in your full steel 1 playthrough, you maxed out Alyssa's link level. Really? Alright, well, congratulations on doing that, Suckip. I think the only person I ever did that with in Trails of Cold Steel was, like, Fee. So, any good bonuses for Alyssa's maxing out the link level, or is it about the same as what you did for maxing out any other of the playable characters? Like, now it's level 5, like, the number doesn't go up any further when I do bond events. No, that's what I meant. Like, I remember, like, there's in Trails of Cold Steel too, it's like, I reached whatever that maximum amount was, I'm like, alright, there's no other points, just kind of there. Alright. Right, let's stand by here until midnight. We still need to decide on our strategy for when the monsters show up. So, you think... So they simply driving them away from the town will not be enough? Right, we also have to corner the Mafia dudes who are pulling the strings. This mission's starting to sound a bit trippier than we thought, huh? Alright, so begin with the stakeout. There's no boss. Alright, fair enough.
Maybe I had a little too much to drink. Oh darn, it's really gotten this late. Mayor told everyone to head back home early, you know. You're worried about a few little monsters? I put aside visiting the Cecile to keep shipping away those darn lines, man. Cut me some slack and let me have a couple of drinks, darn it.
Man, you don't have to see them bleed yourself dry every weekend. You think they don't expect people to get to 9,999 like the single playthrough? You're doing New Game Plus, so everyone at the party is already at like level 5. Ah, I see. Alright, that makes sense. Legit. You must be their prize dairy cow, huh? You know, given how much mirror they milked out of you.
Hey, I'm saving my life for my next trip. Just you watch. I'll score a bait at roulette next time and win everything back.
You do realize they don't let you trade the tokens back for mirror, right? It's only for prizes. Oh, I hear the wolves. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, there they are. They look terrifying. Honestly, I can't help but feel like their design looks very, very similar to what they'd use in Trails of Cold Steel. I think this is a bit more streamlined than Trails of Cold Steel, but still very scary looking design.
The heck, man? No way, it's those wolves. Please stay away from me. Help us, adios.
Hey, you two, might want to cover your eyes. Oh, are we going to use one of those flash grenades? Yep. Oof. Oof.
Well, what the?
What was that? A flashbang. And I'm so glad they let Randy be the one to throw that, because that's in line with his abilities. These are pretty useful against those things.
You guys,
we saw you earlier today. Instead of talking for Lair, go take shelter in the inn. Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, I'm guessing we're having a boss fight against these things, right? They recover pretty quickly. This is gonna be a real pain. Alright, Ron, let's take them out. Yep! Here we go! No! I see that crit! Hold on! Now! Now! Okay, it wasn't nearly as bad as the— No, I take it back. It's horrible. This is horrible. They don't rush. No! Stop! Stop! 18 delay. What do you mean 18 delay? Roy, no! Come on! What is this? Granted, they don't have that much health, but still, what is this? What we got ourselves into? Oh, Lord, you're already down. Come on, dude. Tio, I tried my best. Alright, so, what are these things we do, Tio? Okay, neutral to everything. They do not have resistance to blind, thank goodness. So we can do that. We can also affect their stuff. Alright. I think... What's Tio's strongest thing is her Ice Hammer. Let's see if we can't get that going. Unfortunately, I don't think Ellie's abilities will recover Lloyd. But they'll at least keep Randy going. Well, actually, wait a minute. We really... Chat, I think the time has finally come for us to use Dark Matter. We need to use the power of the suction, chat, alright? The suction is our power. The suction must return. Now, as for you, Randy, the obvious thing to do is Flash Grenade. Take this. Oh, that missed. Really? Yes! That's exactly why we did this. Okay. Okay, good. The suction will hit. The power of the suction, chat! It's back! Yes! Move down. Let's go. That sets up for Tio's Ice Hammer. Yes! This is more like it. And Randy's still getting destroyed. I would have thought the move down would have helped more than that. Alright. Well. Fortunately, I can't. She's out of range. No! I can't. Yeah, even if I move, I'm not going to be close enough to heal Randy, which means Randy's going to have to heal himself at this point. Yeah, honestly, that Dark Matter did a ton of damage. We only have enough for one more, though. Given how close everything is, Spark Dime might be better just because it's... I've heard this can do an enormous amount of damage. That's assuming it actually hits multiple of them. Whereas we know for a fact the Dark Matter will... Well, actually, if we do this again, they'll have Ultra move down, which could be very effective. You know what? Why not? And we'd have Tio, like, to give Ellie the ATS boost. Alright, Randy, you know what to do. So, let's go for recovery dishes. This is exactly why we bought this stuff. I think the smart thing to buy right now is going to be... Well, not to buy, to eat. Do I go for... Honestly, the aromatic stew is looking pretty good right now. Defense plus 50% against these things could be quite useful. Alright, and Tio, I want you to give our dear Ellie an ultimate mix. There you go. Oh, the move's helping. Yes! Triple counter. No! Nope, stay in the circle. Good. Good. Alright, another flashbang. Alright, now they're all blinded, thank goodness. I could go for an S-Trap right now. It might be the smart... Is that the smart thing to do right now? Or would it be to go for an ice attack? Because I know this isn't going to delete them. Well, actually, we could save up with this and then go for the flashbang if they get in real trouble. Unless... maybe I heal Randy. Randy is looking a bit low. How much does this heal for again? It's at least 500, right? No, we'll find out. Okay, that was a good amount. The suction, chat! The power of the suction! There's some damage. Man, they can't move at all now. That's hilarious. Alright. Unfortunately, they're now starting to target us, since they probably see us as a decent enough threat. Without Randy having an attack boost, that's definitely hurting us. Alright, I don't think Tio's gonna one-shot these things even with her S-Craft. But Randy plus Tio could probably do some work. Alright, well Tio's... Oh no, Ellie's basically out of CP. Do I dare go for the Aura Rain and revive Lloyd? That might be useful at this point. Or maybe save that for another thing and then use an item. I did just add a peculiar dish that would give us back some EP. Where is it? It's the yellow liquid, right? Yeah, there it is. 20% EP. Well, I don't want to waste my EP charges, because those are decently expensive. But then again, the dark matter in this, well, actually those are less significantly. Yeah, I bet we actually do get Lloyd back up, if for no other reason than we have some other damage dealer or source of attention. Alright. Yeah, get Lloyd back up. Alright, Lloyd, you're back in the fight. Alright, looks like it's my turn to do something. They're all lined up, so you know what? How much damage is the Beam Saber going to... These things have a decent amount of defense, I think, so... And Tio's S-Craft is a regular attack, so... Chats. Do I dare eat the steak and just absolutely delete these things? That is the question. Or do I rely on Randy's S-Craft as a follow-up? I think we didn't... Let's save the steak and have Randy do a follow-up attack, I think. So I use an art. Well, might as well analyze this thing to lower its defenses before I go for it. Alright. This should do a lot of damage. Laser time, everybody! Yeah! I still love this animation so much. That was an enormous amount of damage. Unfortunately, I can't hit all three of them. So I might as well take the opportunity while we have it. Alright, time for a Crimson Gale. Yeah. That did not do anywhere near the amount of damage I was hoping it would. Well, looks like I came back at the right time. See, the strongest attack Lloyd's has, it's probably gonna be this. Gorgon Breath. Ow. I will say that movement down is definitely working wonders in this game. Oh, I've done the length of the situation by myself. Please tell me that doesn't solve damage. Okay, that's better. Enemy felled. How do I close that gap? We really gotta defeat this thing. Oh, Tio AT delayed. Now! Cancel rush over there. Not really. At this point, we're just walking. That really moved over to the corner, didn't it? Alright. it's trying to infinite hit AT delay Tio. How dare you delay me, Dodo? For that you will pay. Pay! Okay, I could tier someone. We should probably tier the Tio, because Tio is quite low on health right now. We just gotta defeat this thing. Let's see how much you like the AT delay. So close. Come on, guys, we can do this. Finally! I can't took forever to down. You see a boss of Cold Steel 1 by using delay strats is beautiful. That's awesome, Spike. I'm glad. It's cool to see ATs just like the strats when they work, I guess. Ooh, alright, that's a decent amount of XP. 52 for everyone. Nice. Good amount of Septus. Ryan Bomb. We got the Dodos! Phew, they definitely were a handful. Now I take a closer look. They look like dogs, not wolves. So these were trained warhounds after all. Uh-oh. Oh, they're retreating. That's right. Fear us. Ah, dang, still kicking, huh? It's fine, just follow them. They'll probably lead us back to their masters. Right. It's gonna be Ravoosh, isn't it? Yep. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. Look at that, chat. From this angle, their giant car there almost looks like a dog, just with like the two little protrusions up front. It almost looks like dog ears. What the? Why are you mutts back here so soon? I'm pretty sure we ordered you to tear those townspeople to shreds. What's the matter with you? Freeze! Put your hands in the air. You have the right to remain silent. What? Who the heck? Crossbell Police Department, Special Support Section. You're with Ravoosh & Co., aren't you? You're under arrest on charges of property damage and assault. Cops! What the heck are they doing here? Special Support Section, eh? You're the guys who took down Fabio. Oh, and his men, aren't you? His name was Fabio? Yeah, you got a problem with that. These are the rest of the best of our fans in the downtown district. They remembered us. I'm flattered. Are we supposed to feel honored? You disappoint me. Well, not like it matters. We gotta teach these junior detectives a lesson. You took real good care of our friends in the downtown district. Not only that, you went out of your way to play with our dogs. After such generosity, it's only natural for us to return the favor. So you're resisting arrest. Haha, obviously, you moron. Get ready to see the bombs they get them. Uh-oh. They brought meds? You seriously think pros like ourselves won't come prepared? This could be a problem! Because we used so many resources in the first fight, I didn't think there'd be a second fight immediately after the first one. Sick them. Attack! Rip out their throats. Here they come. Don't hold back. Oh, this is horrible! This is horrible! No! 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 What? This is an older game. This is an older game. We are so going to die. There's something we can do. Just they're all working together and Lloyd is dead again. Do I have to do everything here? Yes, you do, Ellie. You carry this team. Fine. I got it. 1 second. Alright, well, the obviously forbidden to do is throw a flash grenade, so eat this. I hope this hits them all. Good, it did. Alright, well, obvious thing to do at this point is going to be to get Lloyd back up and then hope for the best with some recovery items. So, you know. Which one's going to... Yeah, all we can do is really, at this point, is hope for the best with recovery items. Let's see if I can fire a laser, but I think the Ravoosh guys had a decent amount of health last time. Miss? Yes! Yes! Miss. No! Oh, please miss. Okay, okay, didn't have to attack this turn. It missed! Yes! Okay, the blind is coming to clutch, chat. It's only 13 years old. You say that! Smut Kid, it's only 13 years old, and video game terms, 13 years is a long time. I know it came out like in the 2010s and stuff, but it was still for like, pretty sure it was like for, what was it, the PlayStation Portable or something? It was for like some kind of mobile or handheld device, not like the PC. Still, this is an older game. Anyway. The reach? How good? It was PlayStation Portable. Alright. Dumb question. How good is Earth Pulse in this game? What is HP regen like as amazing as it was in Trails of Cold Steel? What is Trails of Cold Steel 1? HP regen would be like 30% of your max health a turn or something like that. That was really, really good. Like if I, for example, gave this to Randy, would that help him a lot? That would be the question. Actually, which... Okay, so it's these two that are primarily going to be on my turn. How much health do these guys have? A lot. Alright. Well, I want to encourage people, but I don't have the stats right now to do that. You're not sure? Alright, fair enough. Well, I mean, honestly, at this point, we should be using our Conceal Lines anyway, because we're already off to a rough start. So, I think it's time to bring out the stage, chat. The time has come. I'll have Lloyd eat this, Tio will feed Randy, everything will be fine. Hey Randy, what is it, Tio? Eat this! Oh, you're feeding me a steak? Okay. There! Now take care of him. Please. Well, I guess I'll do what I do best. So do I kill this turn or go for... Do I dare go for an EP charge this turn? That is the question. The real question is, do I think Lloyd can handle it? That is the question. I think Lloyd can eat one hit, surely. One hit? Oh, we missed. Let's go. You missed. Alright, I've had enough of this shenanigans. Eat this. Let's just keep that blind up. Man, blind is really coming in clutch here. Uh-oh. Yes, it missed! It's 10% per turn for 5 turns. Only 10%? Really? Because in like Trails of Cold Steel, it'd be like 25 or 30%. That's disappointing. I would have hoped it'd be more. Aw, I guess that means no regen build for us then. No Elliot's build for us. Alright, who's gonna be the... I see a critical hit coming up. I want to splice the critical hits, but in order to do that, I would need the tiniest amount more of CP so that TO could use her S-Craft. I have an idea. Basically, it revolves around attacking, just doing any sort of attack against these guys. So we can get a little bit more CP. And then we just immediately go for, Ellie gives Tio some kind of strength boosting IM and Tio does for her S-Craft. So we can seal that crit. Yes! The miss! That's what we need. Alright. Alright, which one's having the critical hit? That one. Okay, that could actually be problematic. Alright, let's go with what I was thinking. So we give the elevated state to the TO, so that she can get a nice crit boosted S-Craft. Should we get two of them? I guess we targeted these two because they're the ones that seem to be the most hurt at this point. Alright, eat my deadly lasers. It's not gonna be match damage, but it's definitely gonna be something. Yo, that was a good S-Craft. Yeah, missed. Alright, so clearly we're going to... No! I wanted to do some... I was hoping that we could get an encourage off. Guess we're not going to be that lucky. No, I don't want to take the risk for Lloyd going down at this point. What? Ew, they have that? No! Okay, well clearly we have to get rid of the Mafia Goons first. Trap in chat, this is gonna be a long fight. I can already feel it. But they have a Tiara Bomb that's terrifying. Alright, well, since everyone's actually at a decent amount of health for once, I think that means that I can actually let Lloyd do his thing. Do I go for that or an aerial? Aerial might be more EP efficient, and it'll hit sooner. But Dark Matter will do an enormous amount of damage. I guess what I could do is I could actually, like, try and pull the enemies away from us, or more towards Lloyd. Since the Dark Matter will use suction to pull them all inward, it's just the delay is going to be massive. Whereas if I go for like an aerial, that'll still hit a lot of them, but it's not going to... I think the aerial's more EP efficient, and it'll let us get Ellie back sooner, so... Alright. Lloyd, encourage everyone. Oh, that actually hit. That's not good. Okay, that missed. Good. Oh, that was a lot of misses. Unfortunately, we can't do much about that. It'll be a while before we can get Ellie to a healing position again. And Tio's kind of low on health. Nope, eat this. We've missed. Okay. Well, at least it was starting someone else. Now! Oh, this could be a problem. Another Tiara Bomb? Really? How many of those things does that guy have? If I don't do this, this thing's going to lose its blind, and then we'll be in really big trouble. Oh, we got a seal off. That's huge. Lloyd's dead. Again. Oh, this is bad. And the aerial's only hitting a couple of them. Well, that didn't do anything that I want. No! Oh. Oh, this is horrible. Horrible! Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. We need this now! We need this now! Absolutely need this now! Get back up, everyone. Everything else is so painful to deal with. Agreed. Agreed. We definitely need to target the Mafia Goons since they're the ones who know how to heal. Snare attacks, yes. If we get that one Mafia dude down, I think we've been in so much better shape. starting Ellie! We need Ellie. You people don't know when to quit, do you? Randy just keeps tossing those flash grenades and hoping for the best at this point. Will you just go down, sir? Alright, the thing is, we desperately need Ellie. Like, Ellie saves us all the time. It's really the best thing to give Ellie. Just a straight up Tiara Bomb will work better on Ellie. Defense up would certainly help, but I think it's more important that Ellie just stays alive at this point. Okay, and this. Good. Eat that! Yep, group bomb Ellie coming in clutch. Indeed, Ellie's the best. Alrighty. So we're about to run out of strength up, which will make this a lot harder to finish off. I mean, granted, he's very, very close to being defeated. The real question is, do I go for getting rid of this guy right now? I think honestly I do. I can hit 3 of them. Still have the strength up. Eat that! Come on! He's right there! Come on! Oh, that missed. Blind is coming in clutch. I've honestly seen Smudkip. I think a very valid strategy for this run, especially with melee heavy enemies, is going to be just have Randy blind everyone and have Lloyd basically encourage everyone so they have max strength up so we can just basically go for a counter, like, stalling strategy. Because it seems to be working pretty decently well here. Unfortunately, I can't go for what I want to go for at this point, which is the Holy Bullet. They probably at this point need to... Seriously, if we just get rid of this guy, that would be such a huge boon for us. So I could recover Lloyd right now, but I think it's going to be more valuable to get rid of this guy. There we go. Took us long enough. Ow! No! Tio! No! Ah! Why? Why me? Why is that always me? Ugh, this is getting really bad. Well, this is horrible. You think? This point it's just you and me, Ellie. That's not the best combination. I have to blind these guys. I know you do. Let me think. That's about that. The most bosses are immune to blind. Fair enough. If I did this to the Dynasty Noodles to Randy, it'll definitely keep him going for longer. I'll be able to, you know, have a defense up, which will help. But the problem I'm seeing is if Ellie doesn't get to 100 CP soon, we're going to be in really deep trouble. I think at this point we have to hope for the blinds. All right, everyone, blind time. Okay. Thank goodness that missed. Okay. Come on, Ellie. Get to 100 CP. You can do it. We believe in you. Get to 100 CP. Come on. How unlucky can we get? Come on. No. Well, this is awkward. I guess it's up to me now. 4v1. Ellie versus the world. I'm sure if I keep my head up, I can accomplish anything. Alright, the obvious thing is get Randy back up, but once we do that, then what? So if I brought Randy back up, it'll have to be either with the S-Craft or with items. So I think it'll have to be an item. Just Reviving Bomb. Okay, good thing that missed. Miss. No! Miss! Please miss. Well, this is darn horrible. I know, Randy. I know. I'm trying my best, okay? You're doing fine, Ellie. I think Dynasty Needles again. Well, at this rate, the only surefire thing to do is to eat that yellow liquid and then go for it. Alright, chat, time for the clutch play. Let's go, everyone. Get back up. No, I really think the strat's just going to have to be blinds and delay. Oh, that was scary. That was so scary. Unfortunately, now we're all out of CP, and this is really going to be all or nothing at this point. Ooh. The delay such that we get a critical hit. I want to prioritize getting rid of the mafioso. So if we get back to just find the dogs again, I think we'll be able to figure something out with that. They are going to run out of lines soon, so that's scary. But we're doing this so that that guy doesn't get the critical hit. This is all under presumption that Lloyd... No, he got AT delayed! Come on! Oh, this is horrible. Yep, honestly at this point, unfortunately, Randy's just more important. Unless I like do something that specifically delays TO to that turn order. Well, I'm sure that that guy doesn't get the critical, that the Dotto doesn't get the critical hit. But is that really as important as keeping everyone else alive? I think not, so... Yeah, Randy's the priority, unfortunately. Little child at crit, which thankfully missed. Yes! The counter! Counter strats. Alright, unfortunately, I don't have any healing moves. You know... Spark Dime might be the full play here. The only, Netflix show you care about is right now is the One Piece. Fair enough. Or I could just run over and heal Lloyd at this point. That might be the smarter move so that Lloyd doesn't go down again, then we're not stuck in the feedback loop again. Yeah, honestly... Well, I should heal Lloyd. But that didn't both have the double attack. Choices. Okay, so the dogs that get to Donut's turn are the one nearest to Lloyd, which should probably one-shot him if he hits. I guess we'd have T.O. do some shenanigans. Yeah, it's probably more important that Lloyd stays alive, so... Okay. Okay, that was the right call. Lloyd would have definitely gone down there. Okay. Nope, now we have T.O. Unfortunately, I can't use her good moves. We really need Randy to get his turn. Is there anything I can do to delay this? Basically, I can reduce their speed at this point, so that we avoid that double move getting stolen by us. Alright, good thing that missed. Alright. They else pretty good to the controls. Oh, right, I'm glad. Had to hear that, Sweattip. Now that the speed was lowered, we can actually use an item. At this point, need Lloyd to be doing mass damage, so where's my juicy steaks? Or my elephant steaks? Alright, Lloyd, here you go. No! Oh, because we've run out of blinds. Yeah, we definitely need to change that leg immediately. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. The blinds. I can't blind all of them. Nope. Oh, we got sealed. That's huge. That's huge. That Cersei just can't do anything. Well, I might actually have time to heal for once. What a surprise. Alright, then in that case... what do I give to people? That's what did myself a juicy steak. Oh, this is getting scary again. Alright, Lloyd's turn. Let's encourage everyone. Get that strength up. No! DAT delay. Uh-oh. No. No. We cannot afford to let Ellie die. We need her. We desperately need her. This entire battle just becomes just a huge, like, item consumption farm at this point. Oh, shit, she's not in range, though. Why? The one time I need to eat. No! We need Ellie. Is there any... She's just out of reach. Come on, no! We need Ellie. No way I can get any extra range out of this. I don't have any EP to work with. I just, at this point, heal Lloyd then and just hope that Ellie doesn't die. Got counter. That's good. Alright, good. They're attacking Randy. That's better. No. Okay, thank goodness. Ah, that was scary. At least Ellie will be able to heal us all now. I finally doing an attack. It's been ages. Yes, of course, Theo. You really gotta get rid of that guy before he wakes up. But I don't want to move you over there as the problem. Unless we have Tio eating EP charge and then go for a spell. Encourage everyone more. Right, Ellie, heal us! Are we really that poorly positioned at this point? I think we are. Fine then. Keep getting AT delays. We do need to get rid of that guy is the problem. Tio, no! Ow. Fence down, really? Now, of all times? Tio. Why, Tio? No! Can't reach her. We're hoping for the best then. I said hoping for the best. No, the HP regen. Will we get lucky? Probably not. Alright, that was solid damage. Ellie's on like 12 health. Oh, this is scary. This is really scary. If Tio goes down, we're sorry. If Ellie goes down, we're dead. Like that's just simple fact. All right, who goes next? So next, I think Randy's flash grenade will knock that guy out. Which one's going us? Oh, that one's going us. We have to save Ellie. Please don't land close. No! Come on! Wait, please tell me. Okay, you have tier. Oh, that won't go until after. No! Ellie's going to get knocked out. Like, unless I can get that thing's attention, like, right now. Is there any way I can... Come on! No! Alright, well, considering I'm not going to be fortunate enough to get that going, I think I have to... I think at this point I kind of have to heal Randy. Because again, if Randy goes down, then we're dead. Well, Randy and Ellie are carrying this team at this point. Ellie with her heals and Randy with the flash grenades. Because without the flash grenades, we were super dead. Okay, he attacked Randy. That's good. Get him, Randy. Thank goodness. Okay, it's just the dogs now. It's just the dogs. This battle's had a lot of back and forth. Ah! This is all horrible. All I'm left with is bad and worse decisions. Ellie. Okay. Oh, definitely heal Ellie. She's on 12 health. Oh, and where do we have to go then? That's good. Yes! Tempest! Okay. 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 This has been like one stressful battle. Not least of which because we have to do this directly after an initial fight. All right, let's see what Spark Gun can do. Yo, that's some damage. Ow. Look, you can get Tio back up, right? Yeah, right. Good. Eat this. Alright, that's not. They're kind of a bit far away from each other. Encourage. We're stalling, chat. Stalling. And they're stalling us too, it seems. No! Stop attacking Randy! We need Randy. All of our TR bombs are going to be used by the end of this. Ow! Can we stop with the AT delays, please? That's our strat. No. I'm half tempted to S-craft at this point. We keep getting AT delayed, and we're running out of blinds. No! Can we get one turn with Randy? Is that so much to ask? Is that so much to ask? Well, now they're definitely going to hit all their attacks. Do I heal Randy or do I... So for the crit, I know Randy's S-Trap doesn't do nearly as much damage as I would like. I guess we have Lloyd use his S-Trap. What's the play here? Lloyd's kind of cannon fodder at this point. But having cannon fodder is still a good thing. I say we steal that crit and I just attack that guy. Alright, let's hit that Tiger Charge. I don't know if this will defeat it, but at least it'll do some damage. Okay, no, that did. Thank goodness. Now it's just 2. Alright. We got Randy turn? Alright, we can get Randy turn, thank goodness. This has been quite the battle, hasn't it, Lloyd? It has indeed, Ellie. After this is all over, Lloyd, let's have some tea together and just relax. Agreed. Alright. Thank goodness. I mean, they're still getting lucky, but at least we're... Come on! When we chose the blind, it was supposed to help us! Still think encourage is the right move. Come on, survive. Lloyd! Oh, we have a team rush chance. I mean, it's just the 2 of us, but we'll have to make do. Let's do this, Randy. I'm with you. Man, these 2 are just carrying this fight. Yes! A miss. That's what we needed. Miss. Yes! Okay. You 2 don't know when to quit, do ya? Go for a power smash. At least delay that one a bit. Or if I go for this. I still think keeping the blind up's more important. Alright. Do I dare get someone else back up? I've used so many reviving bombs at this point. I still think it's important. Get back up, Lloyd. Alright. Heal time. Alright. That miss? Come on, no! Why? Why does this keep happening? We're kind of on the brink, aren't we? They're really like 1 hit off. And honestly, an S-Craft will probably finish these guys both off, right? I think Randy's attack is large enough to hit them both. You know what? Enough of this. Yes, this is still attempt number 1, Sponge, yet this fight has been taking that long. Ah! We did it! Barely. I think this splash screen right here, this right here, chat, summarizes the entire fight. Ellie and Randy carried this fight. Lloyd and Tia were just kind of there. But we did it. And all it cost was thousands of Mira worth of food. Aw, that's a shame. Lloyd and Tia missed out on a big amount of XP. Well, Randy definitely deserves that level up, and so does Ellie. Ellie carried that so hard. In before there's a part 3. I feel I've been knocked upside the head one too many times tonight. That was tough. Cannot believe they're able to control those warhounds in such a manner. They ain't some 2-bit mobsters, that's for sure. Is this real? How the heck we get taken down by a bunch of kids? Hey, the only kid here is me. So you admit it, you're actually kid? But I didn't mean it like that. Oh, so you admit it, Tio. I'm 14, and I'm smarter than all of you. I'm basically the most mature of all of you. Well, hell, the rest of us are 18 or older. There's no use resisting. We'll be handing you over to the CGF first thing in the morning. But for tonight, we're going to chuck you boys in the warehouse. We'll keep you watch the whole time. See what happens if you try to pull anything. What? We beat you! Stop. You ain't getting away. Oh, don't get the wrong idea. Sure, you may have drawn some car, but we still have a trick up our sleeve. No! Come on! No! I was joking about part 3! Come on! No! Huh? Oh, you Dobby kid. You barely survived the last one. Don't tell me there's a part 3. There are more? No. So, is this the point where, like, Estelle and Joshua show up and save the day? Maybe? Oh, no. I like dogs, but playing with 10 of them at once is a little overboard. How's it feel to have the tables turned? We're not making that double for adjustment by shoves. You may envy us twice, but I know what they say. You can't do it 3 times in a row, or else it doesn't count. Do I enjoy taking my sweet time torturing you brats? This doesn't look good, Lloyd. That's not predictive, it. But you know, Lions, considering Lions took last time, I don't think we have the resources to handle this. Darn, just got busted out. Oh? What's that, Randy? You want to say your prayers yet? Let's do this party start. Oh, is this going to be the Divine Wolf? Huh? What's going on? Oh, the Divine Wolves, plural, it seems. That sure is a lot of dodos. Ooh. Ah, okay, the dogs are all terrified. It's the White Wolf. Nice you brought back up. Worry about here, or they're totally outnumbered, so quit cowering. Polo sailed out from behind your lights. This is the difference between the real deal and your fakes. There's no way a dog would be able to go toe-to-toe with a wolf. I ain't seen to be angry at the mafiosos for having smeared their good name. Have they come here for retribution then? Oh no! Give it up. It's over. You're under arrest on the charges of property damage and assault, as well as resisting arrest. Well, that was a tough battle. I wonder, this has to play into more of the plot, right? Surely this isn't just a one-off thing. I get the feeling we're gonna see more of this wolf with the face portrait. Oh no, no! She is the villain of this game! She is the villain of this game! So I've been caught, have I? My, that wolf has some impressive senses. It's clear he's not just some regular animal. No! There's literally a scene just like this in Trails of Cold Steel 1, where the Milliam's on the cliffside watching over the heroes. It's happening again, chat. Red clearly is the Milliam. and she's spying on us now. And these four, they really didn't think this through, did they? I mean, my goodness, not upgrading your equipment on Nightmare Mode? What a bunch of dum-dums. I would have probably gone to hear their blood-curdling screams right about now. Had the wolves not saved them, it would have been so much chaos. Yay! They've got quite a difficult road ahead of them. But we'll only make them stronger. Is that Arios? Oh my! I've been caught! I don't have to go into timeout again. Perhaps, Ren. Are you here to enjoy the show as well? What? You tell your Ren is maybe a bracer? Or were you waiting to make your heroic entrance once they realized that they were in over their heads? Am I right, Arios McLean? Or would you prefer the Divine Blade of Winds? I'd just say the same to you. Enforcer number 15 of Ouroboros. Oh no! No! I take it back. Ren isn't just the Milliam of this game, she's also the Sharon of this game. What have we got ourselves into? No. Now I can't unsee it. Just Sharon has purple hair. No. She's an important Ouroboros enforcer. How? Like, I can understand Sharon being some secret agent, but Ren looks so young. Unless she's like thousands of years old somehow, which honestly wouldn't surprise me at this point. The Angel of Slaughter. Ugh, that's a terrifying name. Angel of Slaughter, more like Angel of Chaos. Oh, you've heard of me. Suppose I have to introduce myself then. You're everything I could expect from a bracer who was offered a promotion to S rank, even if you declined it. It's honestly much more than I deserve, and the expectations to become Cassius Bright's successor were too much for me to bear. Really now? Man, this is fascinating. Also, I'm beginning to see much of why you like Ren. Because if Ren's an Ouroboros enforcer, that automatically makes her way, way, way more important to the plot. I only have the time to play Cassius Bright once, but I'm almost positive your swordsmanship surpasses him. You might even be on par with the strongest person I've ever known. Wait, is she going to say what I think she's going to say? Is she going to say the Lance Maiden? Are we fine? Can we please get some Lance Maiden lore? Should I take that as a compliment? Absolutely not. You're totally going to get destroyed. Red is big pod, fair enough. I found out that you've been staying here in Crossbell these past few months. I was convinced you were planning another one of your tea parties at first. What? Don't be so quick to jump to conclusions. I love my tea parties. They're so full of chaos and madness, and I'm going to stop you right there. Crossbell is plenty stimulating, regardless of whether I hold a tea party or not. We're totally going to have a tea party with Ren later in this game, aren't we? 1000%. It's going to happen. Calling it right now. There's going to come a point where we go to meet Ren. She's going to set up a tea set. It's going to be like Alice in Wonderland. We're all going to go insane. It'd be uncouth of me to start my own entertainment in addition to everything else. That would just spoil the fun. That's reassuring here, at least. I suppose you come to Crossbell for personal reasons, then? Well, answer me this. How much longer will you continue to run away from them? Run away from... Huh? Is Ren the person in the intro that said, "Find me"? I wonder. Maybe it wasn't a find me as like a save me sort of thing. Maybe it was a find me as like gloating, like, ha! You enforcers can't find me! I can do whatever the heck I want! Well, it's not my place to interfere with your fate. Interesting. You cannot deny that having them at the Crossbell branch has been helpful. However, you cannot continue to run from the answer that lies before you. Interesting. Leave me alone. Wow. I have plenty of reasons other than Estella Joshua to be in Crossbell. After all, they're not even the protagonists of this game. That'd be no fun. I need some repairs done, and there's something I need to find out. Oh, and what's that? Would that be? Would you like to know? No! Tell us more! I'll promise to be a good little girl, so leave me be. That promise doesn't mean very much since you're the Millium of the same. I know, but that's the most you're gonna get. And let's face it, has Millium ever promised he has to be a good little girl? Huh? Has she? I guess not. Exactly! And on that note, I presume you won't be sharing any details with those two. Correct? Indeed, you have nothing to worry about. As long as you leave this land be, I promise not to inferior your personal manners. Thank you! Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be taking my leave. Lammy! Who's Lammy? I have no idea. I just don't know what to call my robot at this point. Have a wonderful evening, Mr. Divine Blade. Don't lose your head. No, Spectre, don't tell me. I don't want spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. Lost kitten. The way things are going, the three of them will continue to wander aimlessly. Who is the three of them? So it's her, but the two others. If only there were a third party to create an opportunity for them. Interesting. What are the odds of that? It's totally gonna be us. It's gonna be the special support squad. Wow, the story's picking up, chat. The story's picking up. Oh, there's the CGF. Amazing work, everyone! I never would have guessed that you'd single-handedly solve the entire case. Honestly, I'm quite impressed. Next time, though, give us a call before you start a fight right outside of town. Sorry about that. I'm hesitant to admit, but I was worried that if we contact the CGF, the Mafia would have gotten word of our plan through your commander. Pains me to hear you say that, but I suppose you can't fault you for it. Wow, even she acknowledges, like, yeah, there's some corruption in the ranks, we need to work on it. However, what would you have done if those white wolves hadn't saved you? Well, you see, Deputy Commander, there's this little thing called plot armor. Honestly, we would have been done. In a situation like that, you could have spoken with Sergei. He would have been able to contact me directly. Crossbell faces a myriad of trials and tribulations. That's an undeniable fact. I also like this chat because it's showing that as much as we're trying to do what we think is the best option at the time, it's also showing that we're still rookies and have a lot to learn. And what Deputy Commander Bales is bringing up is a perfectly valid option that might not have been thought of for those with less experience. But trying to solve them all on your own is nothing more than arrogance, plain and simple. You should seek help from alliances with other characters who offer it. Even if they happen to be young girls with giant robots? Yes, even if they happen to be young girls with giant robots. Even if they also are agents of chaos? Well, when you put it that way, that sounds like a risk. Exactly. You're right. I can't argue against that. Well, I think that's enough scolding for one day. I'm glad that you all are safe. For now. As Deputy Commander of Crossbell Guardian Force, I thank you for your assistance in this case. How long before Commander Bales becomes the actual commander? That's my question. Of course, Deputy Commander. That seems to be the implication where this might be going if there are higher-ups in the CGF that would are just so corrupt. Would you look at this? I never thought I'd see the day when you thanked me for something. By the way, Deputy Commander, what do we plan to do with the White Wolves to save the SSS? I suppose our initial suspicions were completely unsubstantiated. Should be fine to leave them be, but I'm not let it worry you, Deputy Commander. And you don't seem to be the type to cause any unnecessary trouble for those around them. After all, they've been around for centuries and haven't really done anything, so you know. Yes, it seems to be that way. I suppose we humans were the foolish ones in this string of incidents. To think that the Mafia caused uproars all across the state in order to test their warhounds. And just because some politician's on their side, they thought they could get away with it. It seems so. But considering the extent of the damage, surely there's no way they're getting out of this, right? No. No! When we worked so hard! Come on! You mean there's a chance they'll be bailed out? Yes, unfortunately. What is wrong with this city? Why is the city so corrupt? Up until now, we've managed to expose the Mafia's smuggling operation near the border, but that comes at a cost. Each time we catch them, we suddenly get pressure from our higher-ups to let them go. Wow. You know what I think's gonna happen, chat? I think there's not to a point where we're gonna make allies who are just fed up with everything. We're like, you know what? To heck with this. We're bringing the system down to the ground. We're gonna get someone to clean house here. We need to stop all the corruption in the city. What's more, the smuggled goods are usually brought back to them under the flimsiest pretenses. But an annoying, endless cycle of corruption. What the heck is wrong with this city?
Now to think of it, Eldar Gate was facing a similar problem.
Still, you have to remember that not everyone gives in to corruption. If every good man and woman were to lose hope now, Crossbell would be in peril. And that's also a good point, because even in like really corrupt situations, the real danger is if good people decide to do nothing. So don't forget that there are still people out there fighting for what's right as hard as they possibly can. People like ourselves. Yes, ma'am. We'll make sure never to forget that. Good. I'm looking forward to seeing what all of you can do. Follow me. I can drive you back to Crossbell City. Seeker, prepare to head out. Yes, ma'am. Oh, looks like we're back. Like, don't you dare to play about not getting enough sleep. But we all slept at the same time. I'm today, Tio. That's a fair point. So sleepy. I feel like I'm starting to feel like Tio. Hey!
I'll say we practically pulled an all-nighter.
Not practically, we did. I've reached my limit. Again. Once we get back to the SS building, we'll be able to take a good long rest. You just report to wait until after that. A nap sounds lovely right about now. Oh?
Job well done.
Chief, something wrong?
Don't tell me you went out of your way to welcome us back. Aw, you're gonna make me blush.
Ha, as if I would do something as sappy as that. Well, were you? Yes, I was. Ha!
Sonia just gave me a call and filled me in on what's happened. For your first job outside the city, I guess you did pretty okay.
Okay! Chief, do you understand how many civil lands we had to use?
Exactly, you can do better.
Thanks? That was a compliment, right? If you weren't waiting for us, what were you doing out here, Chief? It's quite unusual. It's quite the unusual location for your post-breakfast smoke. I should know. Smoke always filters out through all the air vents.
Well, I couldn't do what's in there.
No way I was going to be able to enjoy my cigarettes after he showed up and sat his butt down inside.
Who?
He showed up? Who are you talking about? Is he talking about his boss?
Well, don't leave us hanging.
And if I know, something just tells me that he's here for you.
He's probably friendly, but he clearly doesn't give about barging out of nowhere.
Wait. He's probably friendly, but doesn't give... I'm trying to think of all the characters we've met. So... It's probably not anyone on the police force then, unless it's that inspector we saw before. It could be the inspector, it could be Wald or Wazy. It could be Arios. Okay then, so he's waiting for us inside? Time to see who our mystery guest is. Or it could be someone completely new. Oh! I see. What? Oh my. The hatch? What's the Divine Wolf doing in here? Hey! You're gonna shed all over the floorboards. How dare you? Why? Chat, we need to make that a meme. We need to make Tio saying why a meme. That has to be a meme. Okay? A friend of yours, I hope. He suddenly just showed up. When I saw him, I was so surprised I nearly reached for my gun. But man, this lazy mutt just sprawled out on the ground there, so I left him to do his business. It's something happened. Wait, are you taking a nap? Maybe you'll get along just fine after all. Oh. Ow. Tio, what is he saying? Let me see. I am known as Zeit. Wait, you can actually speak wolf? I'll add all that. I appreciate you dispelling the false accusations against me and my brethren, or something along those lines. You can totally talk to wolves, can't she? Yep, she can. Most happily. Hey! So his name is Zeit. He came to thank us? Maybe so, but this guy still sounds like I had to pop his butt. Really? What is it, Tio? How do I put this? Make no mistake, you four are still young and unreliable. Were they told out by a divine wolf? I shall lend you my assistance every now and then out of pure necessity. Wait. Is he a party member? Are you telling me we do a divine wolf as a party member? Because if so, that's pretty cool. But only when the mood strikes. Alright, this is one sassy divine wolf. What? What? Whoa, 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 back up. Oof. Oh, oof. There's no need for concern. I left the pack to a subordinate, so they'll be well taken care of. I don't think that was what the concern was. That's not really the issue here. Ah. he's made his choice. Legendary divine wolf, eh? Congrats, you guys just won yourselves one heft of an ally, or I guess a police dog at this point. Chief, for the time being, I'll pass him off to the higher-ups as a police dog. But listen, this big guy is your responsibility, not mine. You have to feed him, you have to take him for walks. You have to make sure he has a bed to sleep in, and make sure he doesn't put his balls on the table. I make no promises. Whatever. With that said, I'm off to bed. But you didn't do anything. Did I? Wait a second, Chief. Just our luck. Is this really okay? I agree with the Chief's decision. He will prove to be an invaluable member of the sportsmanship, especially since his base attack's probably higher than anything we'll ever get, since we're never going to get any of the pity stuff that Trails of Cold Steel offers. Besides, he is quite fluffy, and his white fur is very charming. Aw, that's sweet too. I suppose I can't deny that. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? He said to stop doing that while he's trying to sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I guess we'll see how this plays out. Might be useful for when we're in a pinch. Maybe you guys are right. But we just leave him like that, he'll look like a stray. Maybe we should have him a collar? Aww. Chapter 1, Afternoon of the Wolves, and wow. That was a really good Chapter 1. I liked that a lot. Alright, got more DP. Alright, let's save improv. Oh, we got the spear match. No, we can't use that, I'm assuming. It doesn't sound like the kind of thing we could equip as like an ornament. Alright, we allow him for Michi. Monster damage investigation. Nice. Okay, that's better. Septim Vein. I remember that being a really useful quartz in Trails of Cold Steel. We'll definitely take that. Oh boy! Chad, that was absolute chaos, but we managed to pull it off. Alright, what's the moral of the story, chat? We need a lot more consumable items than I thought. A lot more. And at this point, Ravush is probably going to be on our tails at this point. Master's got some nerve crawling back here. Whoa. I can't help but be reminded of what's the guy's name? Is it the Prime Minister or something in like the No, Chancellor Osborne. This guy kind of reminds me of him just with the way he looks. Do you have any idea how much mirror we wasted bailing you out? It's not exactly a walk in the park to go and bribe Diet members. You know that, right? We're sorry, boss. We were expecting the police to show up all the way out there. No matter. Those guys called themselves the Special Support Section. Fabio, moron. Are those rookies responsible for causing your mess up? Yes, sir.
Then those grassy doubts are just written. Huh. I heard there were nothing more than a team of incompetent children. You all managed to lose to them. You're utter failures. This guy's clearly an antagonist. No. We'll get revenge on, we swear. For those darn kids to use that rundown office building as their headquarters. Just say the word, we'll raise their building boss. You dum-dums. Does it look like I give a darn about some brats from the CPD? The only ones we need to focus on are crushing the Huey. Those darn Eastern Quarter guys think they can waltz in here and take what Rouge owns. Well. Now, Garcia. There's no need to get so worked up. I'm assuming this guy's Don. Oh, is he the Mafia boss? We may have lost a vital route to the Republic due to their interference the other day. What Hugh doesn't know is that we have connections with Speeder Hartman. Ah, I see. I also see that trapped treasure chest behind him, which means that we're probably going to have to go in here at some point. Our stranglehold on crossbell is airtight. But Don, one of their men could be a serious threat to us. We need to do something about that man dressed in black. I don't think we've seen anyone like that yet. That little assassin of theirs that you had some fun with. Is that going to end up being Guy? I feel like it could. It could be Guy. Maybe Guy faked his death. I imagine he's quite dexterous. We managed to handle a veteran mercenary. I have no doubt that Chow spent a fortune hiring him. But Don. Not to worry, Garcia. We've already begun planning countermeasures to deal with Kyle. Oh, I just had some pasta for dinner. It was really good, Copper Nicholson. Now that we know what the Warhounds are capable of, we'll be victorious next time. For now, we have more pressing concerns like next month's auction, for example. I understand, Don. No matter how cocky those darn upstarts get, we absolutely cannot let them interfere with this year's auction. We can ignore the police and guilds, neither of them can touch us anyway. Ravoosh will make every possible measure to ensure we don't get caught off guard yet again by those darned assassins. I've got a really bad feeling about this, chat. With how corrupt everything we've seen so far has been, I wouldn't be surprised if this auction is for some kind of human trafficking. That's what I'm just guessing at this point. And the reason I bring that up is because in the opening we heard someone say, "Find me," which leads me to believe that someone's being kidnapped or something like that. So I feel like that might be where this is going. Understood. Uh-oh. Is that Ritzia? Is that Ritzia? It kind of looks like Ritzia. And she's dancing a lot, which would lead me to believe it's Ritzia. Right? Because Ritzia was said to be some kind of dancer. Maybe? It's kind of hard to tell right now. Because on the one hand, she has like the two like hair strand things like Ritzia did, but I don't know. I mean, to be fair, whatever outfit Ritzia was wearing in Trails of Cold Steel 2 is clearly different from this one. So this could have been like what Ritzia looks like before Trails of Cold Steel 2. Maybe? My Gaudios. I finally managed to pull it off. You sure did. That was great. Ilya? Your speed and timing are excellent. All you need to work on is matching the emotional tone as it changes in each section. Don't just follow the musically, take control of it and channel it through your performance. Do it with tranquility, purity, and majesty that only the Moon Princess can possess. I think that's Ritzia, because Ritzia's attack was based on the moon. Yeah, understood. I'd like to be able to tell you that you need to get together. But to be perfectly honest, I'm really impressed. Not a single person has been able to keep up with me during practice until now. You've really been working your tail off. I'm so proud. Thank you. That means a lot. Still, I can't help but worry. What if I end up holding you back during a performance?
Don't sweat it. You have talent to spare. Heck, if you got a good, I bet you got a good chance of surpassing me one of these days. Come on, just trust in my judgment. You think I can surpass you? I mean, I can't really see that happening. It's just impossible. Well, I don't exactly intend on making a walk in the park for you, so you better hurry and catch up to me as soon as you can. You'll be my rival, Ritzia. It is Ritzia! Okay, I was right. A performer who I can finally compete with. I told you, I really don't think that's possible. Why am I even still here? I should already be back home by now, far away from Crossbell. Simple. The moment I caught you watching you practice, your fate was sealed. I'm never going to let you go. Got it. Oh, this helped me. I've been kidnapped by a crazy dancer. Oh dear, are you that exhausted? No, I'm okay. I'm hoping... Is Ritzia a victim of kidnapping? I don't know. It very well could be the case. Is Ritzia going to be auctioned by Ravoosh? I don't know. I don't know. It's just, you know, I'm still worried about not being good enough, and there's that letter we have to deal with. Letter? What letter was that again? The letter that was addressed to you. You know, the one from that Yin person? Oh, that one. What a load of garbage. Just some stupid prank. If I let things like that get understood, I wouldn't be a star that I am. But Ilya, listen up. After your debut, you're going to start getting mountains of fan letters yourself. There's definitely going to be some weird ones in there, so just toss those in the trash where they belong. Heck, it might even be worse for you. You know, I bet the boys will hardly be able to take their eyes off you. Why? Hey, Ilya! Oh, sorry about that. Just gonna help myself. That was inappropriate. Apologize at once. Come on, Ritzia. Let me just give him a little squeeze. Okay, chat. We have clearly found the why am I forgetting her name? We've clearly found the Angelica of this game. This is clearly the Angelica. So I should probably give her the Angelica voice. Come on, Ritzia. Let me just give him a little squeeze. It won't hurt, I swear. It'll be the opposite. Adios, no, absolutely not. Ahem. Yeah, I was say it's Angelica. This is clearly Angelica of this game. Mr. Arvin? Oh, it's you. Yes, and you should watch yourself, Ilya. If you get caught doing something like that again, I'll have to kick you out for abuse of that. I appreciate you working so late, but could you spare us with the inappropriate, unnecessary contact? I agree with Avon here. That was completely wrong. I'm just giving her a few pointers, that's all. Oh, Ilya, that's gross. It is real late, though. Oh, isn't it? Ritzia, why don't you spend the night at my apartment? No! I won't have you walking all the way to your place when it's this dark out. I promise it's not as dangerous as you make it out to be. I mean, after all, if Trails of Cold Steel 2 has taught me anything, and I have an Ultra Greatsword. An Ultra right now. Nothing. Everyone there has been incredibly kind to me ever since I moved in. Like I keep telling you, they have ulterior motives. Oh, just like you have ulterior motives, Elia? Even on the best of nights, that area is just crawling with unsavory types. If they got a glimpse of that body of yours, why, I can't imagine what they do. On second thought, no, I know exactly what they do, because I was already thinking about it. And this right here is why I want to get far away from you, Ilya, as swiftly as possible. Basically the same thing you were just doing. Thank you, Avan. Thank you for calling her out on that. Ah, that's right. There's a call for you, Ilya. Oh? Is it from her? Yes, will you take it? But of course. Sorry, I'll be back in a bit. Okay. Ritzia, don't you dare put up with that. That was so wrong. That woman never changes. I thought she would be the slightest bit disturbed by the letter, but I guess not. That's just Ilya for you. In everything she does, she dazzles like a beautiful golden sun. Still, that just means she needs to be even more cautious of others. Sorry to keep you waiting. No, it's no problem at all, Ilya. If I were to guess, you stayed after practice to mentor your favorite new dancer? I'm sure your enthusiasm wore out poor Mr. Avon. What? No way, that's ridiculous. It totally happened again, didn't it? Yes, it happened again. So, anyway, what's up, Cecile? I had a feeling it might be Cecile. Why do all the characters that are interested in shipping always end up connecting with each other? Kinda odd to get a call from you this late. Oh, right. I just wanted to thank you. Tee-hee. You know, for the tickets you sent me. Oh, that's all. I know the hospital might keep you busy, but come if you can, okay? It's the first day of the anniversary festival after all. Surely you'll be able to get that one day off, right? I mean, after all, what about our date? I'll figure something out. Also, I can't help but feel a little sorry. You got me tickets for opening night and their center front row seats. Just one of the perks of being the star of the show. And besides, having my best friend come watch my performance going need to put me at the top of my game. Hey, or perhaps maybe a little bit more than best friends. With you in the audience, there's no way I can afford to mess up. It's so very like you to do well under pressure. In fact, it's almost like the more the pressure's on, the more fired up you get. That's the way I am. Haha. Got me there. Anyway, make sure you bring someone along with you. I mean, you work at St. Ursula, don't you? There should be plenty of promising bachelors hanging around there. Maybe. Ah, I'm sorry. It's okay, Ilya, I know. I've stopped dwelling on the past. Ah, I see. Oh, that's right. Why don't you just invite that little brother of yours? Something bad's going to happen at this performance, I can tell, most likely. Didn't he return to Crossbell just recently? Oh, you're talking about Lloyd? Tee-hee. I wonder, he might be too busy with his work. Then again, I don't think he's ever seen one of your performances, so this might be a good chance. Right? Drag him with you if you need to. Oh, sorry, Elvia. It's almost time for me to start my night shift. But, Cecile, you never do the night shift. Shh. Thanks again for the tickets. I can't wait to see you perform. Good luck to practice. Give it your all, okay? You too, Cecile. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. It's been 3 years. It seems it's still too soon for those old wounds to heal. Let's see here. List of major Imperial investment enterprises. Speculation from the Calarian assets. Sales reports of the 3 largest pharma companies in Rumfera. And the Brill? Oh, that's a delivery destination of the newest orbital engine. Oh, I love you, Crossbell. Information just flows into my open hands. Who? Who the heck is this? Also, his outfit kind of is reminiscent of Milliam's. No. Good haul, I'd say. This job was a walk in the park. Proper search of the database is all I needed to fish up that info my client wanted. Oh, is he some kind of hacker? I think he is. This song's burned your brain, you're not sure why. Since those idiots writing the net don't realize how important security is, I can do whatever I want online. I really am living on easy mode. Yuck, cold pizza? I'd rather die. It's like I always say, information and pizza are best served hot. Let's see. Maybe further and I'll be in a private network. Maybe I should just hack the IBC's main terminal. That should give me some hints on Kitty's identity. Oh. Oh no, Tio has like, is this like potentially like a computer science rival for Tio? Interesting. Phew. I love my life. Hey, Freckle Boy, are you trying to hack into the CPD servers again? I swear. Oh, no, Kitty, nothing at the start. Well, don't you dare. I worked hard on those servers. Oh yeah, the world is beautiful, Copper Nicholson. The world is very beautiful. Watch this actually be from Tio. Dear Mr. Jonas Sacreds, stop trying to figure out my identity and leave me alone. Placing my trust in you still, there's a man I'd like to discuss with you. Now where'd this come from? Definitely wasn't sent from any of the big official generals. Router from a router in the harbor district, huh? Huh? Huge pretty. Oh, never mind. It's from Hugh. Yeah. You know. Haha, that's what I want to see. Things are starting to heat up now. Golden Sun, Silver Moon. Oh, so this chapter's going to be all about Ilia and Ritzia, because Ritzia is the Silver Moon and Ilia is the Golden Sun. Wow. Okay. That's a crossbell. Another day goes by in the city, full of corruption. And we're probably going to the theater for some reason. We're back. Home sweet home. Hey, you two. Aw, look at that! Did they make everyone like a big feast for us all to enjoy? Oh, you guys got back and forth. Well, all we did was sort a few documents down at the precinct. You and I even had time to make a lovely lunch afterwards. Ooh, you make enough for 4? If you're okay with simple pasta and salad. Sounds delicious, thanks guys. Of course, now go wash your hands, you two, and I'll get your plates right. Aw, these 4 are becoming like a little family, it's adorable. I love the camaraderie between these 4. Oh, that reminds me. Lloyd, Randy, you assisted with the traffic control threats. How'd it go? It's definitely harder than you expected. We ended up having to push every illegally parked car to the designated area. Oh no! I just try to imagine like they just spent all day pushing cars. Okay, Randy, on the count of 3, push. 1, 2, 3, push! It's like, that sounds terrible. Boy, the entertainment district was chock full of them. The whole place is buzzing about the new show that got announced. Now you mention it, Art on Seal has been the talk of the town lately. Aren't they to be doing their new show next month? Yep, Golden Sun, Silver Moon. Ah, I see. I wanted to pick up some tickets for opening night, but those aren't things already sold out. I had to sell for B-section tickets for its show 2 months from now. Is Art on Seal really that popular? I'm aware about famous lead star Ilia Plektara is, but aside from that... No, I think I actually saw an Art on Sale show a long time ago. Never seen Ilia perform, though. To think you're supposed to be our leader. There's 2 kinds of people in this world. Those who've seen Ilia Plektara show, and those who haven't. Your Daily Wisdom by Randy Orland. That was actually a good line, Randy. I like that. Do you know that Art on Sale means rainbow in French? Really? I did not know that. That's a pretty cool detail. I wonder how, there has to be some symbolism behind that. So if we have Ilia as the Golden Sun and Ritzia as the Silver Moon, I guess the rainbow's everything in between. Yeah, alright. She really is amazing, though. Once you see her perform, it's almost as if he takes hold of your heart and refuses to let go. Literally. If there really are legitimate geniuses out there, Ilia Plektara is no doubt not one of them. Whoa. Is she gonna be like some kind of super powerful secret witch or something? A witch? Whatever do you mean, Lloyd? I don't know, but I get the strange feeling that performers in this universe tend to have be a lot stronger than they let on. Consider my interest piqued. Another note, I have been curious as to why we've had so much work come in lately. Did Art on Seal have something to do with that? Well, the anniversary festival and debut of Art on Seal's new show are scheduled to overlap. The ZBD is bound to get busier than other years with all that going on at once. Even so, the stuff we're doing is all the odd jobs and busy work no one at SHU wants to deal with. More or less, yeah. But still, you can't say we haven't been getting more important jobs compared to when we first started out. Even the Crossbell Times hasn't written any nasty articles on us recently. That's not really saying much, Lloyd. There's not something from Precarious to the Bracers, though. More specifically, Estelle and Joshua. Yeah, I know. I mean, seriously, can't they take the hint? They already had their games. This is our game. How did just 2 bracers accomplish so much? Perhaps they're so efficient because they're coordinating with other bracers. There's 4 of us. We don't have the luxury of requesting backup from the rest of the force. Fun facts. In Trails lore, the sun is usually associated with space, the moon is associated with time, stars associated with mirage, which are 3 higher elements. Oh, that's cool. Thanks for the reference, that information, Sweattip. And that does make sense. That does make a lot of sense. Since those higher elements come into play a lot. Actually, as far as I can tell, Joshua seems like the key behind the duo. He's able to provide any kind of backup Estelle needs after she runs headfirst into danger. So are you telling me, like, Trails from the Sky, Joshua is basically Estelle's Ellie? Thinking about it, it's pretty crazy how in sync the two of them are. Both in battle and the bracer work in general. Seems like they've been at it for a while too. They've got loads of experience. Oh my god, seems they still have a long way to go. Come on guys, we got him a long way. We earned ourselves a reliable ally. Speaking of Zite, where is he? I don't think I've seen him today. All I know is that he spent all of yesterday on the roof sunbathing. It was great when he tags along and chows down some monsters for us. I can only imagine in what he gets up to the rest of the day. As you can tell, he is a very proud wolf. I suspect he does not see any value in adhering to our human rules. I'll see as he's registered as a police dog. I wish he'd be able to at least abide by a few of them. At first, I thought the locals would scream when they saw a massive wolf like him in public. Who would have thought he'd end up saving his kid from a car wreck? Ooh, okay. Suddenly, flashback. What? Are you telling me it was Eric Cartman again? Yeah, thanks for the assist. It's like, sorry. I remember hearing that terrible sound outside and not knowing what was going on. I still can't believe that truck lost control and smashed into a fence like that. Yeah, good thing Zite was nearby. Rhea wouldn't have been able right in the truck's path if he hadn't grabbed him. Hey, you think Zite would give Varios a run for his money? He sure would. Sadson, he's become quite a celebrity on West Street. Not to mention, him and the others kids have become especially attached to him. Well, I can't blame them. Still, we can't use Zite's popularity as a clutch. We've got to earn the people's trust on our own. Agreed. Won't be a walk in the park, you know. But anyway, how about we spend the rest of the day finishing up support quests? Tio learned the special craft Summon Zite. What? When used in battle, Zite will appear as a support character on the AT bar. Really? There may be times when this craft cannot be used, however. What? Tio, you've been holding out on us? Listen, we didn't have it in the party, alright? Support character turn. Telepathically call Zite using an orbital staff. That's pretty cool. Okay, I like that. Some people can summon hidden giant, hidden Gundams. I can summon hidden divine wolf. Fear me. Ellie still has not gotten a third skill, though. Come on, Ellie. I mean, like, you carry our team. Like, we need you to get your more skills. I know. I'll work on it. Alright, what request do we got? Alright, so, okay, we have a property extermination. The village's property. Where is this? Armorica Village. Alright. Combat test. Looking for people to assist with testing the Enigma. Talking to Wendy. Guardian Force drill position. Alright, that's pretty cool. We should probably go see that. Wait, do we have to go to Tandrum D? I don't think we've ever been there. Another highway extermination. Interesting. Alright. We have some quests. Well, chat, I think this would all be a good place to begin wrapping this. Wow, that was, I'm loving the story so far, chat. I just have to say, I am loving this story so far. Like, it's definitely got me, like, the plot line of us being, like, the underdogs, trying to be the good cops in an insanely corrupt city, and seeing, like, all the sacrifices people have to make in such a corrupt city. It's really, really fascinating. And at least that's ability is really good. Alright, that's good to know, Selective. Then I look forward to acquiring it whenever that time comes. But anyway, I think I'll have to wrap things up here. And we can pick up with this next week, because Thursday is a Heartwell Dev stream. So, if you're watching on Twitch, feel free to stick around for a raid. But if you're watching on YouTube and you like what you saw, please consider subscribing on YouTube. It's free to subscribe on YouTube. You can always put it into your mind later. It's a great way to show support. If you're watching on YouTube, I hope you have an amazing night.